Hi guys, this is a presentation of Group 22 about advance payments to suppliers. So, advance payments, these are like the money you pay before you receive the goods or services, the money we pay to the vendors before they give us like what we are paying for. And this can also be called prepayment or vendor deposit. Advance payments like are first recorded as assets because like once you pay for the goods that you have not yet received, that is like an asset because you've not yet put the goods to use. Then once the goods are received, we can now record it as an expense because we've started to use the goods or services. The purpose of advance payments is like they serve as commitment for future delivery in order to secure contract. This like once you pay before the goods are received, you're committing to the vendors. Then they're also common in industries requiring customized goods or high value goods. They help suppliers manage production or procurement costs in advance. Like since the customer has paid in advance, the vendors will be able to plan for the what? The goods they're going to deliver in advance. So yeah. Then we have like how do we treat advance payments in accounting? At the time of payment, we debit advance to supplier because it's an asset and we credit cash or bank. The cash is reducing and the goods are increasing. When goods or services are received, we debit expense or inventory account and we credit advance to supplier. This is shown as a current asset in the balance sheet until it's adjusted. Like we first record it as an asset, but we later adjust it and record it as an expense to balance it off in the balance sheet. Then these are some of the key tips as we are recording our advance payments to suppliers. We always have to first track the advance payments as assets, not expenses. Then we create a separate advance register in case many payments were made. Then we apply advances to your bills to clear them off on the balance sheet. Like after you recording it as an asset, you have to go and pay off the bill for it to to balance off in the balance sheet. Yeah, so this is some of the slides we came up with. So, like here, like I'm going to try and give examples of how we can record as advance payments. When we receive when we receive our payments, when we receive our advance payments, first of all we are going to create an account, but I had already created it. As you can see, paid in advance. We have to first go and create an account. We create it. Let me give an example. Since like this is the advance payment, it's an asset. We are going to record it in the account of other current asset. We record it in the account of other current asset. But since I had already created it, I'm not going to create it a what again. I'm not going to create mine again because it already exists. It's already here. Then after recording it, we are going to write a check. In writing a check, We're going to go and write a check. In writing a check, we are what? We write a check, and then after we enter the amount we paid. The amount we paid to the what? To the vendor. After writing a check, we go to the vendors. Let me give an example of how maybe we can write a check here. The screen is kind of disturbing, but yeah, we write a check and then we do expenses. We don't do items. We click on expenses, and then we are going to call out our account. Where is the account? The one like paid in advance, because me I had already created it. Then here we're going to put the amount we paid. Like let me say, for example, we paid 4 million. Yeah, for example, we paid 4 million. And then after, we are going to save and close. But me, it already exists. So I'm just trying to show you how you can what? Record it in QuickBooks. Then after that, we have, after entering like the amount we paid and the account, it's going to record itself. It's going to record itself, but we have to go and what? And pay it off to clear it in the what? To make it balance in the balance sheet. So we're going to go and enter bill. um, this is disturbing. We're going to go and enter bill. After you recording it the other side, you go and enter bill. Then you select the supplier. For example, I have suppliers here, ABC Limited. We can try to use this. Then you see it's already advance payments. You choose the expense you want, maybe advance payments or paid. I have two of these. You can use paid in advance payments, whatever. Then you put in the details, and then you save and close and apply the bill. So after you entering the bill, of course you've entered it, but it's not cleared off. So we shall go and what? We go and pay the bill. So here is where the magic is, or the logic. Once we are paying the bill, we are going to, like, let me say, let me click one of these. We're going to click it, and then we are going to come here to set credit, to set credit. After coming here, we shall click done and then pay selected bill. If we are doing advance payments, we have to click on set credit. Yeah, so after that, our transactions are balancing in the balance sheet. So that's all I have for advance payments to suppliers.